we're back with our last new barrel for this week. It is another Jasper, and it is called Picasso Jasper. This is it in the rough, but rinsed off so that you could see the color. So it's got a really interesting pattern. I'm really interested to see what this is going to look like after a week of tumbling. So this is a 3-pound barrel. So we're going to charge it with no ceramic media because we want as much shaping to happen this first week as possible. We will add 1 tablespoon of baking soda to help alleviate any gases, so we don't have to burp the barrel. And we're going to put 3 tablespoons of 60/90 silicone carbide coarse grit. Yeah, pretty cool. Picasso Jasper. All right, we'll see it next week. Here we have our Picasso Jasper, and it's got this really neat mauve color slurry. I always think it's interesting. The first week you do a clean out and you see the slurry. Picasso Jasper has been running for 1 week in 60/90 silicone carbide coarse grit. We needed to burp the barrel, even with the baking soda from last week. And the slurry was a really pretty pinky mauve color, which surprises me. I haven't really seen that color in a slurry before. And the shaping seemed to have really taken off here. A lot of the sharp edges are gone. So we'll be adding ceramic media to this barrel to run it or recharge it for next week. It's going to have a second run. Dang, you know. All right, let's dry this off so we can get a better look at it. Look at that surface. It could almost go to medium right now. I wonder if I did an experiment and just put the stuff in medium, what would happen? Very rarely do you get a Jasper that's ready for medium after 1 week. But it's really looking amazing. I'm not seeing a lot of pits. I'm not seeing, wow, I got a piece of chip there. Very little pits, very little fracture lines, and of course now that I say that I find one. Let's see if we can get the camera angle on that. Yeah, you can kind of see this could be worked out a little bit more. Seriously though, this could go to medium. Unbelievable how much this is smoothed in just 1 week. No ceramics, as I mentioned before. And this is what I want to happen in like a perfect world. When I don't add ceramics to the first round, I want this to happen. I want this kind of shaping. I want to be able to just move it forward after a week. This is going to need a little bit more work. You can see a little bit of sparkle in there. I'm not sure if that's grit that I failed to get out. Well, it's not sparkling now. Okay. But it's a potential grit catcher. My fingernail does catch in there. So I would want to hold that one back for another week. Yeah, this is going to end up being a split batch right from the get-go. So much of this is ready to go to medium. I am going to look around on our shelves and see if I have any more Picasso Jasper. And if I do, I will add it to the barrel to run another week in 60/90. If I do not, these are going to have to wait for smaller barrels. Because all my barrels are full right now at the moment. These are just incredible designs. I know you're going to hear from a lot of people that you don't let your stones dry between stages, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. However, when I dry off a stone here, it's for demonstration purposes, so that you can get a better look at the condition of the surface of the stone and of any issues that I may be talking about, whether it be a vug, which is like a little druzy pocket, or a crystal pocket, a spall, a fracture, a pit, things like, you know, when I talk about those things, those are surface conditions of stones that we're trying to tumble out. So that's why I dry the stones off, so that you can see them more closely. That is like 98% ready for medium. But then as soon as I get done talking about them, I put them back in water and until I charge the barrels. So that any grit that I did not wash off well enough in the rinse cycle, you know, the weekly rinse outs, we don't want that to dry and cause any potential problems, because it could like turn into cement and really ruin your stones. Which is why we want to keep it wet. Oh, my goodness, this is definitely half and half. Half ready to go to medium, half 60/90. It's just a little bit right in there. A little bit right there. And they feel good. They don't have a grainy feel to them, which a lot of stones do after the first week. That is just the tiniest little, tiniest little bit that could just be my freaking imagination. I think medium will take that out. Yeah, I could use some more. This is so awesome. It's just the most... I'm so very happy when something goes right, because that does not happen often. These stones are going to be set aside to run for medium. These are going to need another round in 60/90, and what I might do is put these in with that snake skin Jasper that we were running, so that it gets its second week in coarse, and then it can catch up with the stuff that's going to go to medium. Because I don't really want to put ceramic media in that snake skin. Let's talk about that. So the snake skin has a lot. I mean, look at the difference in how smooth this stone is. And these are both Jaspers. And then this batch of rough had so many little issues. You know, there's just such a different surface between this snake skin and even this Picasso. Wow. That's what I'm going to do. This barrel does not required ceramic media for filler. So what I'm going to do is put this Picasso Jasper in it to catch up. And now I don't need filler. That's just too cool for words. Okay. These are going to be held back for medium. And the rest will run for one more week in 60/90. Well, I'm back with the Picasso Jasper. And because I do have a lot of rough left, I'm no longer going to mix that snakeskin barrel. This is what happens when you run 12 barrels. You're constantly trying to combine them. I'm going to rinse this really well. I'm going to add this to our other few pieces that was going to be held back for 60/90. I will add baking soda to this barrel because it's there's going to be a lot of rough in there. Yeah, but no ceramics. Not this time. Okay, well, that's the end of Picasso for this week, I promise. And we're back with our Picasso Jasper. It has been running for 2 weeks in our 60/90 coarse silicone carbide grit. We've already seen that we've got some chippage here. Now it has been running 2 weeks with no ceramic media, so chippage is to be expected, but wow, this really is shaping quickly. What amazing designs on this. This probably, most of it is ready to move forward to 120, 220. Last week, we had found the same situation and added more rough to the barrel. And boy, it's really, really amazing. Most of this is ready to go. We're going to do a real close inspection off camera to see what exactly is ready to move forward and what needs to stay. But wow, this is just really, really amazing. So this one, you see how it has this little valley going on in here, and there's a fracture line. And it's sparkly, which could either be grit or it could be just something in the stone. It's probably grit, to be honest with you. That could be a potential grit catcher. I'd like it to go into 60/90 one more week to kind of smooth this out some. But most of this is looking so incredibly smooth. Yeah, I'm not finding any pits really in this stone, and very few crush marks or fracture marks from when this was broken up into tumbling rough size. It's a little bit right here. Which is why, especially with these crazy designs, that you need to look at these when they're a little bit dry. Because wet, they look amazing. But when they're dry, you'll see more of the blemishes that we're wanting to work out. Goodness, that's ready for 120. Yep. This stuff is really cool. I would run this again, just based on these 2 weeks we've been playing with it. It's really pretty. Very busy designs, which I enjoy. It's working up really fast, which makes me think that some of the other material that might be in this Jasper might be on the softer side, because it's you know, unlike the agates that are taking forever, this Jasper is moving along quickly. Alright, I'm going to do this off camera. I am fairly certain this is moving to 120. There might be 1 or 2 pieces that stay in 60/90. They'll go into another barrel that's also running that stage. So we're going to start splitting batches, it looks like. Yeah. I don't know what to say. This Picasso Jasper is really progressing quickly. And we'll see it next week. Okay. we're back with our Picasso Jasper. It has been running 3 weeks in 6090 coarse silicone carbide grit. This appears to be a softer Jasper for some reason. Even though it's supposed to be a Mohs hardness 7, it's rounding really fast, and it is slightly thicker slurry, which makes me think there was more rock mud. This is delightful. I pulled out a lot of this last week and the week before, ready for medium, and then I don't have any more on the shelf. So I think I'm done running this in the 6090. I think it's ready for medium. Wow. Nope, that's color, not a pit. Now it does have a little bit of a grainy texture, and as we know, that gets smoothed out as it goes through the finer grades of grit. Now it's got a little bit of a quartz in it. This is really cool Picasso Jasper. Yeah, I think this is going to go through several wash cycles. And then it's going to be ready for medium. Just checking them all. There's little fracture lines on this. It's like I can feel this line right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I can feel it. Let's dry the stone more. There, you can kind of see this stripe. I can feel that with my finger. And it looks like I could crack this stone in half, and I don't want that to happen. It's interesting. It almost feels, I mean, it feels like a line, like a seam. Like it stands up. It's like on top. Can we see it? You can almost see like that little teensy tiny ridge right here. Well, it's going to medium regardless. I mean, you know, maybe 1 or 2 stones could be held back for another run in coarse, but I think I'm still gonna run it in medium because because it seems so soft. I think it's because there's something else in here. This feels like it's not just pure Jasper. That's gonna get washed out with a toothbrush. I'm gonna scrub that really well before this goes into the wash cycle, because it might be a little bit of a grit catcher. But the rest of the stone feels really good, so I can move forward. There's 2 little divots, one on either side. Right here. Kind of see how that dips in. But it's not a grit catcher, so we're going to let it go. There's one right here too. Kind of see how that, if you're looking up here. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. It was just the one stone that really needed a good extra scrubbing by hand. 2 stones. I'll do both of these with a toothbrush. I'll just take a toothbrush. Where's my 6090 brush? No, that's my 120 brush. I need my 6090 brush. I think it's in the sink in the other room. Okay. I'm going to go clean these off, and then I'm going to put this barrel for wash cycles and move it forward to medium. Yay! Picasso Jasper's moving forward, and it's going to need a bigger barrel because I've got, I mean, this is my little 1.5 pound barrel, but I have all this that's also ready for a wash cycle. Move to 120. So I'm going to keep the ceramic media separate because this is my 60/90 ceramics. So I'm going to have to dig out my 120 ceramics and put this in a 3 pound barrel for a wash cycle. Clean these by hand. Yeah, we're going to put in aluminum oxide. No, I'm not. I lied. I'm going to put in silicone carbide 120 220. That's our medium grit that we're going to use. And yay! All right, something's moving forward. We'll be right back. And we're back with our Picasso Jasper that has spent 1 week in medium 120 220 silicone carbide grit, and it's looking wonderful. The surface is starting to feel much smoother. Pretty darn happy with it so far. Pretty amazing patterns in this. Really, really loving it. Now last week we were able to take the remaining stone from the 60/90 and combine it with the stuff we had pulled out for the 120 and combine that barrel. We went back up to a 3 pound barrel, and we were able to run it all together, and it's just looking lovely. Oh, well, there goes that one. Oh, that's optical. There's nothing there. Whew. That does have a divot. See that? But it's not catching any grit. Wow. There are some really small ones, but a few stayed nice, larger size. This is looking really, really good. It's drying really fast, but it's looking really good. I think this is going to be able to run or move forward to medium. So we'll have 2 barrels going to medium this week. Wow. Just really, really cool. I really like this. Now you can still see there's a little tiny bit of a grainy texture to it, but as it progresses through the pre-polish stages, that'll just get smoother and smoother and smoother. Oh, I'm so happy with this. It's so pretty. It's Picasso Jasper. Oh, I think this whole barrel can move forward. I say that and then there's that little chip. It hasn't smoothed out yet. It's more like, it's not really a chip. It's more like a quartz seam opening up. Hold that aside. Alright, I'm going to finish inspecting these off camera, and pieces that have some possible issues I'm going to pull out. Everything else I'm going to run in wash cycles and then put into aluminum oxide 500 pre-polish. And then I'll hold these couple of pieces back to run with another barrel. Needs just a little bit more time. Okay. Yay! Moving forward. Okay, we'll move on to, that's our only barrel. We had 120 this week, so we're going to move on to our barrels in 500. We'll be right back. Back with our Picasso Jasper that has been running for 1 week in our 500 aluminum oxide. This also had borax in it, so let's take a look at the slurry. Really foamy. Nice thicker slurry, not as runny as what we were seeing with the carbide. Trying to see how much grit's left. Very little. Our aluminum oxide, we seem to have the right ratios. Okay, we'll be right back. And we're back with our Picasso Jasper that has been running in stage 3, 500 aluminum oxide pre-polish for 1 week. And it is working up beautifully. It feels so silky smooth. And I'm pretty darn happy with it. This has been an absolute delight to run. It has had, just knock on wood, so far no issues. There's a little bit right there that could probably be worked out more. Right there. 2 little pits caught me. This is such a busy pattern that it's kind of hard to see any imperfections. Let's adjust this camera here. My dogs are seeing a rabbit. Apologize for the barking in the background. Ooh, look at this. Oh wow, these are just gorgeous. I am so, so happy with these. I think this is going to be ready to move on to 1000, which is our second stage of pre-polish, which I guess would be stage 4. Wow. Oh my gosh, these are just fabulous. I am so happy with these stones. Can't wait to see them all polished. I have them dry, and I know we're not really supposed to have them dry, but they're drying out as I do the inspection. I'm going to give this several wash cycles, switch out the ceramic media. Well, that's just an optical illusion. And then run it in 1000 for a week. And then we will see these lovelies next time. And I think we're 2 weeks away from being final product. Wow. Holy cow, these are so awesome. Alright, let's just get this wet. Boy, look at the patterns pop when they're wet. You can see the shine from the light when this is wet. You see how smooth this surface is already. Wait until it goes through 1000. And it just gets any of these little micro surface scratches that will be gone. And it'll be as perfect as it can get before it goes to polish. These are so amazing. I don't know if I can pick a favorite. Picasso Jasper. Wow. Yeah, every piece I pick up is fine. I am very, very pleased. It is going to move forward. Yay! Oh, look at that. That's really cool. Let's see if we can get it to focus. I may have found my favorite piece. Maybe. I'm very happy with this Picasso Jasper. I would definitely run this again. I'm going to call this a beginner stone because it's working up so nicely and it's got so few problems. I mean, it is just some absolutely beautiful rough stone when we got it. As you can see, there's so little in the pitting department. Gosh, I'm tickled pink. All right, we will see this next week. Picasso Jasper has been running 1 week in 1000 aluminum oxide pre-polish, which is stage 4. And it's really, really lovely. Feels super smooth to the touch. It's drying out just a little bit here. I think it is ready. I don't think it's going to need another week. Oh, this is just beautiful. I'm not seeing any damage in the barrel. I think this is ready to go to polish. Oh. Just want to make sure there's no damage. What great patterns. It's really fun to tumble, you know, different stones that, you know, aren't local to you. I mean, it's fun to tumble local stones too, don't get me wrong. But just to see the variety. Wow. Really super cool. This piece. I like all of it. Okay, we're going to put through several wash cycles and then move it to polish, and we'll see this next week. Be right back. And we're back with our only barrel in polish this week. It is our Picasso Jasper. It's been running in aluminum oxide for 1 week. And we just rinsed it off outside. So let's dry it and see what we've got. Oh my. I am pleased. It's not as super shiny as I thought it would be. I think we could actually let this run for a second week and see if we can improve upon the shine. Does look nice though. I think with the different materials in here, I don't know. It may take longer to get that shine. We've normally been getting in 1 week. Does need a burnish cycle though. And maybe after the burnish cycle it would give me that look I was hoping for. I think we could get a better shine. Yeah, it is dry, but it's just, I think we can get a better shine. So let's take out a piece and keep it as a control. And then we'll put the rest back in for another week. Because we just want to see if a second week will actually give us a better shine or not. So we'll do a little mini experiment. I think we'll use this one as our control. Nice smooth surface. There's no bruising or spalling. No chipping or no damage happened. Okay, this is going to be our control piece. We're going to set it aside. Everything else is going to go back into polish for another week. Just because I feel like experimenting. Yeah. Okay. Picasso Jasper. One more week in polish. Okay, see you next week. And we're back with our Picasso Jasper, which has spent its second week in aluminum oxide polish because we were trying to do an experiment to see if we could get a better shine than on this stone. So here's our control from 1 week in polish. Set that over there. Let's move that. That's our control right there. Okay, let's dig out some stones. Quick clean. These are still pretty soapy from the polish. Alright, let's move this camera. A little bit drier. Okay, Picasso Jasper, how'd you do second week in polish? You still see in that light chase here, there's a texture on the stone. So we're not going to get that glassy shine. Alright, let's see. Let's take this one. And this one has a smoother texture on the surface. Let's compare it to 1 week. One week, 2 weeks. So the left is 2 weeks in polish. And I really don't see that it did any better than just the 1 week. So for me now, I've done this test a couple of times on a couple different stones. And I'm fine with the experiment that only 7 days in aluminum oxide polish is enough. I don't see the benefit of 14 days. Okay, I am going to get the rest of these out of polish, to give them a good rinse, and then we're going to see what they look like before I throw them in a burnish cycle. Be right back. Okay, we've rinsed off all of our Picasso Jasper. And it's looking really pretty. A little milky and hazy still, but that's because it still needs a burnish cycle. Really pretty. Oh, residual water. There. Really nice. Oh, I do like this one. Alright, where's that piece that looked like bacon? Huh, I don't seem to find it. There's that finish. Really lovely. Really, really lovely. Picasso Jasper. I'm going to call it a success as well. Ooh, look at that. Okay, we are going to burnish this for probably 12 hours. Maybe overnight. And move on to our next barrels. This is lovely. Oh, just lovely. Very, very pleased. Remember, this one was our control piece. Right here. Okay. Picasso Jasper, another success.